Let's make a mouse paint color wheel together.
Hello, Bulldog Artist. Welcome to art class. Today you are going to learn about your primary colors. Primary colors are three colors in our color wheel. These three colors, and I know you know what they are, but say it with me. Red. This color is red. This color is yellow. And this color is blue. So let's read this book called Mouse Paint, and then we're going to do our art activity. Mouse Paint. And the author is Ellen Walsh. Once there were 3 white mice. 1, 2, 3, on a white piece of paper. The cat couldn't find them. One day, while the cat was asleep, the mice saw 3 jars of paint. 1 red, 1 yellow, and 1 blue. They thought it was mouse paint, so they climbed right in. So then the white mice became a red mouse, a yellow mouse, and a blue mouse. They dripped puddles of paint onto the paper. The puddles looked like fun. So the red mouse stepped into the yellow puddle, and his red feet stirred the yellow paint around until, look, he cried, red feet in a yellow puddle makes orange. The yellow mouse hopped into the blue puddle, and his feet mixed and stirred and mixed and stirred, and look down, said the red mouse and the blue mouse. Yellow feet in a blue puddle makes the color green. Then the blue mouse jumped into the red puddle. He splashed and mixed and danced until purple, they all shouted. Blue feet in a red puddle makes the color purple. But the paint on the floor got their fur sticky and stiff, so they washed themselves down to a nice, soft white and painted the paper instead. They painted 1 part red and 1 part yellow and 1 part blue. They mixed red and blue to paint orange on the paper. They mixed yellow and blue to make green on the paper. And they mixed blue and red to paint purple on the paper. But they left some white just because of the cat. I love how the mice mixed their colors together to make other colors. Now let's do some fun art project together. So I want you to find this in your distant learning package, and this says We Heart Art. And this is going to be where your supplies are for this project. So inside of your art packet, you're going to have a piece of paper that looks like this, and it says Mouse Paint Color Wheel. So you need to get this out. You also have a brush. You need to get your brush out. And then you need to get your 3 mouse colors out. We have our red color, yellow, and blue. You also need to get a paper towel and some water to mix, to rinse your paintbrush with. and I'm going to show you what we're going to do.
So step 1 is to paint your first mouse red.
Okay, boys and girls, now this is a very important part. Before you move on to a different color on your mouse color wheel, you have to actually take your paintbrush and give it a bath in the water, and then dry it off with your towel before you put it into another color. Because if you don't, all your colors are going to mix together and they're going to turn black. So let me show you. So I finished with my red. I'm going to take it and put it in the water. I call this giving it a bath. We're going to give it a bath. And then we're going to take our towel, like this, and wash it off, just like that, before I put it in the next color. So my next color is yellow. So I'm going to find my yellow, and I'm going to put my paintbrush in. And I'm going to go over here. And remember the rule about painting. And it's okay if you drop a little like I did, because in art, there's no oops. So watch, I'm going to paint around. Very easy like this. Being really careful to stay inside the line. So I like the way that mouse looks. I have my red, my yellow, I have some blue paint. So before I paint this blue, do I stick it in here first? No, I give it a bath. So we're going to give it a bath just like so. And dry it off with our towel. Then I can stick my brush into the blue paint. Blue paint. And now I'm going to paint my blue mouse. Just like so. Beautiful. Okay, give it a bath. Now, I have orange, green, and purple, but I don't have any orange, green, and purple paint. What should we do? So for this mouse that's orange, you're going to take these two colors and mix them together. I'm going to show you how. Okay, so now we are going to mix our two colors together to make orange. So I gave my brush a nice bath and dried it off. And now to make orange, you're going to take just a little teeny bit of red. Not much. It doesn't take a lot of red. Now I'm going to give my brush a bath in the water. Dry it off with a towel after it's bath. And I'm going to take a little bit of yellow. And I'm going to mix it with this red, and let's see if it makes orange. Wow, it made orange. So now that I have my orange paint, I'm going to paint my mouse orange. Just like so. Then, give it a bath. And let's see if you can figure out what two colors are going to make green. This is my green mouse. Look at the two mice beside it. Blue and yellow make green. Blue and yellow make green. So, I'm going to take my paper plate. I'm going to take my yellow and blue. I'm going to mix them together. First, paintbrush a bath. Gonna get a little bit of blue right here. Paintbrush a bath. yellow. Let's mix it together and see what color blue and yellow make. It did. It made green. Do you see that? So I made green, and I'm gonna paint my mouse green. Beautiful. Now we have one more mouse, and it's purple. Do you know what two colors I'm gonna mix to get the purple mouse? Look at the two colors beside it. I'm gonna mix red and blue. So first I'm gonna give it a little wash. Dry it off. And I'm gonna take some red, put it right here. And to make purple, it's mostly red with just a little touch of blue. So just more red and less blue. Let's mix it together and see what color we have. Look at that. Can you see? Red and blue makes purple. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna paint my purple mouse. Now we're gonna let it dry, and I'm gonna show you what to do when we're finished, when it's finished drying. Okay, now our mouse paint color wheel has dried, and the last thing we're gonna do is we're actually gonna make them look like some mice. So we're gonna need two eyes, 2 ears, and a tail. So I'm gonna take a Sharpie, which is a black marker, and I'm gonna start on my red mouse, and I'm gonna draw 2 eyes. I'm gonna make them just little circles, and then my ears, which I painted over before, and then I'm gonna make a squiggly tail. So watch one more time. 1, 2 ears, 2 eyes, and a squiggly tail. I actually think I want to make that one a little bit longer. I can't wait to see your mouse color wheel.